Hey, what's up gamers? Welcome back to Loot Now. Today we're going to review several new free games available on Steam. Without further ado, let's get down to it. Welcome to the cozy world of Feline Frenzy. In this hand-drawn hidden object game, you're tasked with finding 50 mischievous cats scattered among lush plants, retro arcade cabinets, and even a cuddly koala. The art style is charming, with bright colors and whimsical details that invite you to explore every corner. The gameplay is straightforward, just move the mouse, zoom in, and spot the felines. It's a perfect quick pickup for a relaxed evening, but if you're craving deeper puzzles or a larger cast, it may feel a bit light. Overall, Feline Frenzy offers a delightful, stress-free hunt that will keep you smiling until the last cat disappears. Hey there, game lovers, and welcome back. Today we're diving into a title that's got the world on fire, literally. From the same folks who brought us Reactor Idol, Factory Idol, and City Idol, this new challenge is all about heating up the planet. And trust me, it's not a walk in the park. You start with the cleanest of tech, solar panels that barely generate any heat. It's a gentle intro, but the real fun kicks in once you start unlocking dirtier, more efficient generators. The goal? Overheat the planet. Sounds absurd? That's the point. Every explosion you trigger is a double-edged sword. It adds heat, but it also drains your bank account, and can even bankrupt you. So you've got to play the risk-reward game like a seasoned strategist. The game rolls out new mechanics gradually. At first, you only see the basics: power lines, heat meters, a few simple upgrades. As you progress, more advanced tech and deeper layers of strategy unlock. It's a long, winding journey that keeps you thinking, this isn't a run and gun. It's a puzzle wrapped in a management sim. Perfection isn't the aim. You'll have to prioritize, trade off, and adapt on the fly. If you love hard, thoughtful gameplay that forces you to balance economics and environmental chaos, this one's for you. So gear up, get ready to ignite some chaos, and let's see if you can keep your empire from blowing up, both literally and financially. Ready to heat things up? Let's play. The first thing that grabs you is Yusel's quest to rebuild her fallen clan and bring Yichun to justice. The story feels like a sweeping anime saga with a deep mythos that slowly unfolds as you explore the Earthen Realm's deserts, forests, and dungeons. What sets this game apart is its dual combat system. You can flip between turn-based strategy, where all 5 heroes coordinate for a grand tactical push, and real-time action, where one lead hero charges forward while 4 allies provide support. It's a slick way to keep battles fresh and let you play the game your way. The hero roster is impressive too, over 40 characters with distinct skills and backstories. Building a balanced team and mastering their combos adds a satisfying layer of strategy. The anime-inspired visuals are gorgeous, with each character's design reflecting their elemental vibe. All in all, it's a solid blend of narrative depth, strategic depth, and visual flair. If you enjoy tactical RPGs that let you switch play styles, this title will keep you hooked for hours. Hey folks, let's jump into the Interstellar Kitchen with Free Appetizer, the free prologue to Diner at the End of the Galaxy. This management gem drops you right into the only diner in a post-apocalyptic galaxy, and it's a whirlwind of quirky charm and deep strategy. First thing you notice is the learning curve. The tutorial is tight, guiding you through building a grand dining hall, a bustling kitchen, and even an outdoor garden where exotic crops thrive. You'll quickly grasp how to balance the flow of hungry alien customers, optimize your interior layout, and keep your staff, cooks, gardeners, servers, and crafters happy and productive. What sets this game apart is the faction system. Every time you satisfy a different alien faction, you rack up faction points that unlock special items, rooms, and even the chance to call in a faction invasion. Those invasions pay off with monthly rewards, turning your diner into a real galactic power broker. The menu design is a blast too. You can craft dishes that cater to a bewildering array of tastes, making each visit feel fresh. The visuals are charmingly pixelated, and the soundtrack has a laid-back space vibe that never feels repetitive. The only real gripe is that the early gameplay can feel a bit grindy, especially if you're chasing those faction points fast. But once you hit the sweet spot, the satisfaction is huge. Bottom line, If you love sandbox management with a sci-fi twist, this free prologue gives you everything you need to test the waters. Grab it, start building your interstellar empire, and watch the galaxy line up for your next meal. In District 0, the line between survival and terror blurs as you blast your way through alien hordes that have commandeered your own ship. The game throws you into a claustrophobic, neon-lit labyrinth of corridors and bulkheads, each turn a potential death trap. Your helmet's HUD keeps you constantly aware of your health and ammo, turning every breath into a calculated risk. The enemies are relentless, shimmering, mutating creatures that swarm from vents and wall panels. One wrong move and the ship's silent alarms go off, and you'll feel the cold weight of the void pressing in. To keep the fight going, you must scavenge for med stations and power up your weapons before the alien swarms grow too fierce. What sets District 0 apart is its atmospheric tension. Every creak, every hiss, and the occasional emergency broadcast give you a sense of isolation that's almost tangible. Yet the game isn't just about gunplay. It's about making smart choices, pacing yourself, and listening to the ship's frantic announcements for hints on how to escape. If you're a fan of horror FPS that demands both skill and strategy, District 0 will keep you on the edge of your seat until the final, desperate jump to the escape pod. Welcome to the most perfect tank battle you'll ever drive, Catanks. Imagine a classic 3D tank shooter, but instead of a soldier, you're a fearless cat behind the wheel of a ferocious, firepower-packed machine. The developers at Upgrade have turned the nostalgic tank genre on its head, and the result is a surprisingly deep, feline-fueled experience that's as charming as it is chaotic. The heart of the game is its campaign. You're defending your cozy home from a relentless rat invasion, and each level introduces fresh mechanics, sharp obstacles to dodge, heavy artillery to outmaneuver, and new enemies that keep you on your toes. The third-person perspective gives you a clear view of the battlefield, while the Capulet's wily personality shines through every barrel roll and cannon blast. If you're craving pure arcade action, jump into Classic mode. 50 top-down levels, each one a step up in difficulty. Test your reflexes and strategy. You'll find the pressure building as the waves of enemies grow more ferocious, and the satisfaction of clearing a level is as sweet as a cat catching a laser pointer. What sets Catanks apart are its special abilities. Rocket Cat packs a punch for when you need a big bang, while Bubble Cat lets you slip past foes without a scratch. Think of it as a feline version of stealth mode. These tools add a layer of strategy that keeps the gameplay fresh. Finally, the achievements keep you grinding. From unconventional playthroughs to perfect scores, there's a Steam trophy for every kind of gamer. Catanks may be a student project, but its blend of humor, depth, and addictive combat makes it a must-play for anyone who loves tanks, cats, or both. Get ready to blast your way to victory, one paw at a time. Work Inc. throws you into a cartoonish office battlefield where the only thing more absurd than the enemies is the humor. You're a disgruntled employee armed with a big ol' pencil, a stapleomatic, a rapid-fire sharpenator, or a vacuum-based super suck. Each weapon feels distinct, and the limited ammo adds a frantic pacing that keeps you on your toes. The waves of 3 enemy types, basic workas, staple-armed shootas, and the hulking big guys, are simple but effective. They don't evolve, so the challenge comes from sheer numbers. The game's charm comes from its quirky design. The office maze feels alive with vending machines that refill health and ammo, and the occasional random weapon drop from the printer keeps you guessing. The art style is handcrafted and animated, giving the whole thing a playful, almost sketchbook vibe. The 4-person team behind it poured 8 weeks of hard work, and it shows in the tight controls and witty dialogue. If you love fast-paced, over-the-top shooters with a satirical edge, Work Inc. will have you laughing and dodging keyboards. It's a solid, fun experience that proves even a small indie team can deliver a memorable, off-a-season blast. Hey gamers, let's dive into POLYARD, the low-poly shooter that turns survival into a money-making hustle. Picture this, you're in a gritty, blocky world, zombies swarming from every corner, and you've got to fight them off while scavenging for resources. Every scrap you collect is tradable for cash, which you can use to unlock new arenas and upgrade your arsenal. The game ramps up the threat level as you progress, bigger, smarter zombies, tougher bosses. But the payoff grows too, so the risk is always worth the reward. The art style is charmingly minimalist, keeping the focus on fast-paced combat and strategic resource management. If you love a good grind with a dash of arcade excitement, POLYARD will keep you on your toes and your wallet full. Ever wonder what it feels like to walk in someone else's shoes, literally? I See Me throws that question at you with a heart-pounding, brain-teasing coupe adventure that makes every conversation feel like a lifeline. You and a partner are trapped on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge, and the only way forward is to literally see through each other's eyes. One player's view is your screen, the other's is theirs. That means you're constantly talking, shouting left or right, and syncing every jump, every dodge, every puzzle solution. It's not just a gimmick, it's a core mechanic that turns a simple platformer into a trust-building, pulse-racing dance of coordination. The game nails its narrative too. As you swap perspectives, you collect memory fragments that peel back Hojin's and Mimi's pasts, turning a rescue mission into a bittersweet journey of shared trauma and hope. The occasional mental breakdown moments keep the tension alive, while the brief vision-restoring items give just enough breathing room to plan your next move. If you're looking for a game that demands teamwork, rewards communication, and delivers a story that stays with you, I See Me is the adventure you'll want to share with a friend. Just remember, no solo play, no shortcuts, just pure, honest cooperation. Welcome to the scorched skies of epic team battles Gods of Fire, where 5v5 dragon duels turn strategy into a blazing spectacle. From the moment you launch into the ruins of a forgotten world, the game demands teamwork and precision. Capture bases, drain enemy tickets, and keep your own lines intact. Every kill and every death carries weight in the fast-paced, time-limited matches. The heart of the experience is the flight mechanics. Mastering the lift, dive, and roll of your dragon feels satisfying, and the fireballs and breath attacks are both visually striking and mechanically rewarding. Each dragon type offers a distinct playstyle, and the perk system lets you tweak your beast for offense, defense, or a mix of both. Customization goes beyond cosmetics. Upgrading abilities and equipping tactical cards can swing a match in seconds. What sets it apart is the ticket-based warfare. The clock and your team's health run together like a high-stakes race, forcing you to strike hard and defend hard. The arenas, open skies, crumbling ruins, tight corridors provide natural choke points for clever players. Free-to-play, it's generous with loot chests and consumables, though grinding for rare skins can feel a bit slow. Still, the blend of aerial combat, strategy, and team coordination makes this title a fiery addition to the competitive mobile scene. If you crave fast tactical dragon battles that reward skill over spend, Gods of Fire should be on your radar. In the cramped halls of indie devs, a student team's 10-minute gem, Incorporeal, throws you into a top-down, isometric dungeon crawler where you literally split yourself from your body. One hand wields the soul, the other guards the flesh. As you dash past traps and cut through vengeful spirits, the spectral form becomes your offensive weapon, swift, lethal, and surprisingly fun to swing through enemies. Your body, on the other hand, is a fragile anchor that must dodge traps and survive the onslaught, making every move a tense dance of offense and defense. The game's core mechanic, severing your soul to fight while the body takes the heat, works flawlessly. Timing is everything. You need to position your body just right, then unleash the soul at the perfect moment. The puzzles are tight, forcing you to think on two fronts, and the enemy variety keeps the tension high. The soundtrack and art style add atmospheric depth without ever pulling you out of the action. For a student project, the polish is impressive. The controls are snappy, the level design clever, and the challenge scales well. There's a small learning curve, but once you get the rhythm, it's addictive. If you're looking for a short, razor-sharp dungeon crawler that rewards precision and clever planning, Incorporeal delivers. It's a reminder that even in a brief playtime, a solid concept and tight execution can make a game feel like a full-blown adventure. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you won't miss any of the next updates. See you next time.